Hello and welcome back to MTD CNC North America. Today I'm at KCS with my buddy Charlie from Yamazin, and we're going to talk about service and support. Now, we know the saying, right? You guys know it. Do you want to say it for me? I can't hear you. We know it though. It's sales, sell, the first one, and service, sell all the rest. And Yamazin is really, really good at supporting their customers like KCS, like my buddy Kyle, and so many others. But I want to talk to Charlie a little bit about how they focus on it and what they do differently to allow that exceptional success to be conveyed to a lot of the customers around the country. So Charlie, thank you so much for being a part of MTD.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. So let's talk about Yamazin, specifically service and support. Now we all know service and support is maybe one of the most, if not the most important thing, one of the most important things we can offer a customer. What do you guys do?
You can always sell one machine, but you'll never sell more than one if you can't support it and service it. So Yamazin has 14 offices throughout the United States. Yamazin is a Japanese importing company, distribution company of machine tools, and we specialize that in North America through our 14 offices, each one of them independent with sales, service, and applications. We were very fortunate here to sell the very first machine, the MX 520 PC4 machine to Kyle. That was great for our sales department, but because of our service and applications department and supporting Kyle, he was trusting enough in us with that first job that we did to come back and buy this beautiful MAM machine.
Trust, that is a powerful word.
Yes, it is.
And that means it resonates infinitely when you talk about the trust and knowing I'm getting ready to invest my company into a machine that's going to last for the next 20 years. I'm going to need service and support for that. Now, talking with you before, you mentioned the in-depth process that a Yamazin support guy goes through in order to understand Matsuura and be the best at their job, right? Do you want to go through a lot of those steps of what they go through with Matsuura to make sure they're supporting the product effectively?
So it's very interesting you bring that up because we have one of our best engineers right now, Jason, who's been installing and servicing this machine. We have to go through a multitude of steps. Once you do that, you have to take a written exam. After the written exam, you have a verbal test with the Matsuura service people in St. Paul. Once you go through those rigorous steps, you become certified as a Matsuura spindle replacement engineer. So we're very proud of that.
Charlie, to me, that's a perfect explanation of how service and support not only is needed, but the rigorous path that you guys go through in order to support that effectively. So thank you so much for sharing that with the MTD Global audience. But just as one last thing before I let you go, because I like to call people, who's my next victim? Before I let you go back to your regular day, I know you're a busy dude. You mentioned 14 locations. How many states do you guys support?
For Matsuura, we sell Matsuura in 32 states in the United States. 32 states.
Incredible. Well, keep up the great work.
Tony, thank you.
You are amazing. You're an absolute pleasure. Guys, I hope you already do, I'm sure, realize how important service and support is. But think about Yamazin, or think about anyone that you choose to partner with in the future when it comes to what you want to do for your next 10 years, 20 years, and make sure that it's somebody you're going to work with for the longevity and not just something you're going to throw on your floor and then throw away later because it's not being repaired or fixed or even maintained. Think about that. It's important. Service and support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tony.